Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that you all are doing good. So we were doing Sahih Bukhari and we started the chapter, the book of Imaan. So let's just continue it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So the first hadith of today is hadith number 14 from Bukhari, in which Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "By him in whose hands is my life, none of you will have faith till he loves me more than his father and his children." So the love for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in our hearts should be more than the love of our parents, our children, and whoever we find close to ourselves. So hadith number 16, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whoever possesses the following three qualities will have the sweet delight of faith. That is, they will taste the sweetness of faith. Number one, the one to whom Allah and His Messenger becomes dearer than anything else. Number two, whoever loves a person and he loves him only for the sake of Allah. And number three, who hates to revert to disbelief as he hates to be thrown into fire. That is, that the feeling that you become a disbeliever or you start doing bad deeds is like you've been thrown in the fire. So to go back to that, you feel like you've been thrown into fire. So a person who has these three qualities will taste the sweetness of faith. Hadith number 22, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "When people of paradise will enter paradise and the people of hell will go to hell, Allah will order those who have faith equal to the weight of a grain of a mustard seed to be taken out from hell. So they will be taken out, but they will be all blackened and charred. Then they will be put in a river of hayat or life, and they will revive like a grain that grows near a bank of flood channel. Don't you see that it comes out yellow and twisted?" So, when people will be, after the judgment will be passed on the day of judgment, and the kuffar and the disbelievers will enter the paradise from their doors, but many Muslims will fall into hell. No, I'm sorry. The kuffar and the disbelievers will enter hell from the doors of the hell, and they are not coming out. But the Muslims, as they will be passing over a bridge that is called the Pul Sirat, many of them will fall in hell at that time, depending upon their bad deeds. So after the people will enter paradise also, and the people would have gone into hell also, Allah will, say that whoever has a iman or faith equal to the grain of a mustard seed should be taken out of hell. But by that time, all those Muslims, they would have been burned really bad, and they will be charred. But when they will be taken out of hell, they will be washed in a river, and then they will revive. So this is something that we all need to be very careful, because sometimes we only think that the disbelievers are the ones who are going to hell, but it's basically talking about the Muslims who have been doing bad deeds, and then they will be taken out of hell at that time. So the hadith number 28, a person asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam what qualities of Islam are good. He replied, to feed the poor and to greet those whom you know and whom you don't know. And the last hadith for today is hadith number 33. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "The signs of a hypocrite or a munafiq are three. Whenever he speaks, he tells a lie. Whenever he promises, he always breaks his promise. And if you trust him, he proves to be dishonest." So when we're thinking about hypocrites or munafiqin, we think about certain group of people in Medina who are hypocrites and all that. But it is very important that we keep on analyzing ourselves and try to find out these qualities, these traits in ourselves, and try to remove them. So is it so that when we speak we tell a lie? Because if we do, then we have one of the traits of munafiqin. And then is it true that sometimes when we make promises we intentionally break them? So that is also a trait of munafiq, and if we do that, then this is something that we need to correct in ourselves. And number three, is it true that if someone trusts us with something, now this trust can be with a thing, and this can also be like a secret that a person tells you, and then you just tell it to anyone else. So that is also breaking someone's trust. So we always have to keep on checking ourselves, that do we have any of these traits, and if we do, then we need to work on them, and we need to correct ourselves. So that's all for today, the five hadiths from this book. Inshallah, we'll continue next week with the book of Iman. So share it with your family and friends, because a person who hears the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and shares it with others in the same way, Prophet has prayed, he has given dua to that person. So we all want to get the dua of our Prophet. So we should share his sayings with other people as well. So that's all for today. Fi amanallah.